Hi guys, come with me as I do my first cash stuffing. So first I'm going to start with my purse and I'm going to add £20 to that safety net, and hopefully I don't use it, but I would just like to have something there in case I do. Moving on to my day-to-day purse, obviously I don't need a change. I'm going to put £20 into gas because it is just for my standing charges, and £40 into electric because that standing charge is more. I'm not living in the property, so not really using much at the minute. Food shop I'm going to miss for now because I'm just living at home. Fuel, I usually allow £200 a month for this, so given how much time is left till payday, I'm going to allow £75 because that's a week of work plus a trip to Nottingham. Hopefully that should cover it. Skincare, I do have an appointment this month for £115, so I'm going to add that in right now. Like I said before, unfortunately at the minute this is a non-negotiable for me. I will only give it up if I need to. The hairdressers, I do have that this month and I am going to put £40 in there. That will cover my appointment. Gifts, it is my boyfriend's birthday this month, so I'm going to add £50, and that should just see any spending money while we are celebrating his birthday. And work socials, I'm going to allow £20 just so there's some in there if I do need it. I'm not going to add any to the saving challenges in this folder at the minute because this whole book is dedicated to savings and debts. So for my sofa, it is on a prepayment plan, or buy now, pay later, whatever we're supposed to call it. So I am going to slowly be paying this off. I've got a tracker with £5 each time, and this time I'm going to add £10 just to kind of get the ball rolling with this basically. Onto my holiday folder. I'm just going to do it one tracker at a time just so I can feel good when I basically get one off, you know. So once again, this is £5 per circle, and I'm going to add 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, £25 at the minute. So that's just going to go straight back in the folder, and I'm going to put the tracker out just so I know how much I have and how close I am to saving for that. So just going to leave my debts at the minute. Emergency funds can get £10. I've got trackers for £10 and trackers for £5. So I'm just going to add 10 for now, and you know, once I see how much money I have left at the end, maybe I'll add some more. Car insurance and car tax aren't due yet, so I'm going to give them a miss. My car maintenance will need to have some because I think I'm going to need some work done when my MOT is due. So for now, I'm going to add £30. Sorry, I am doing a voiceover and have forgotten, but I'm going to add £30 to my car maintenance. And I do have those little budget sheets so that I can track where the money is going for the sinking funds. Moving on to my car MOT, I do like this tracker because, you know, most of them are just the plain circles for now until I bother to do any more. But I just kind of really don't want to spend money on saving money, you know. It just doesn't make sense to me. So enjoy the very slow colouring in of these cars, but I'm going to ruin this surprise for you and tell you I'm putting £35 into my MOT. This isn't due until early December. And so, yeah, I'm well on the way. But I thought instead of just paying for that in full right now, I've got time. I may as well put a little bit towards my debts. So that is a very slow colouring of 7 cars. But there we are, £35 added to the MOT tracker. So I'll just grab that money and place that into my wallet. Moving on to birthdays, it is my niece's birthday coming up soon. But this tracker, I am hoping to actually use it as like a year ahead. So I'm just going to put £10 in there. For Christmas, I feel like I should just be more prepared than I am. So I'm going to put £5 in for the sake of it. Yeah, I just wish I had more. Gifts, I'm going to leave that for now. House maintenance, I already have some in the bank for the upcoming renovation costs. Moving back to my debts, I'm just counting how much money I have left because I did not plan this ahead. I was just really, really optimistic, if I'm honest. So just checking that I've added all my money correctly. So I'm going to allow myself £25 spending money for the week. And that's more just for spending time around my boyfriend's birthday, sorry. And now I'm going to consider what I can actually afford for my debts. So firstly, the £200 that I owe my dad, I'm going to put £25 away until I realised it was a £2 tracker, and I've realised that probably I should put £24 away instead, because that works a lot nicer with the circles. So yeah, here I am doing an insane amount of colouring, but £24 straight into the debt folder for my dad. And now moving on to the money that I owe my mum. So we're going to start off with the £5 tracker for this, I think. And I'm going to put £25 away for her. Oh, look at me sprucing it up using the £10 and £5 at once. That's because I don't trust myself to fill out the £5 and still be able to afford the £10 later on. But that is all my money now paid in. You know, little and often, apparently I'm feeling really generous, and I'm going to put £5 into home maintenance from my change. Since recording this video, I have actually decided that all of my change is going to go into saving challenges. So I won't be putting change into my folders. Probably have to change the way in which some of my trackers work. But yeah, I would just rather do it that way for now. And then I must have had a lot of change because I'm going to put an extra £5 towards the holiday, just because this is kind of the first payment that actually needs to be due. Whereas like the debt to my parents, they're a bit more forgiving with the time frame. But the family holiday is coming up first. And here I am just putting the extra little bit of change that I do have into my spending folder, because anything below 50p has already gone into the penny challenge.